Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstrom. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the bunch formation. Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. To dart right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Bursts into space. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll take a deep shot here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Way too much speed on that play.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry out.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense at taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Sampson. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The back in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? You didn't make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Pulls a stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And that run produces a decent gain. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass this time. Catch made on the out route. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd and short now on the 13th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? Well down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Timeout call by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Snap. He breaks free. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. The 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Bama.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned. Couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Great cut. Continues to fight for yards. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Again, the return brought down by the coverage team. Play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught by the receiver. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
caught behind the line. It's Young. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Powers through. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on fourth down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires Fires it down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver's past the marker. And a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to throw it again. It's a short completion with the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They mix it up with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Turner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, tied. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
A quick throw to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and another incompletion. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, does a nice job here as a safety of just sitting back, kind of playing center field, letting the play develop, and then once the ball's in the air, he did not hesitate, and that quickness allowed him to come up with that interception.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense is still clicking.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the...
He hauls it in with the 25 still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the extra point gets him within 4, 35-31. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected for a tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, when he's going backwards, the Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Young. Breaks into open space. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Second down after that previous play. quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Sampson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodgers. You're led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He escapes the pocket. Back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. They were not going to catch him that time.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 31, set to kick this one.
Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks right, lets it fly. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Georgia. Now here comes the point after attempt.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Direct snap. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the big lineman a little too far downfield, and the official spots it, draws the flag, and takes the touchdown off the board. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Incompletion in 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Sampson. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. It's a direct snap. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The wildcat look backfires that time.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Wide open downfield. Great move there. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And that should secure the victory, and they dodge the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Direct snap. Breaks free. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Sampson. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for a late deep shot. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.